So Janice, thanks for being here. What do you think the world is doing right now to encourage negotiations?
There are ongoing conversations for sure, Adrienne. One important one between the United States and President Abbas.
So can we talk about the United States for a moment? Because how credible a player would the United States be in this process right now?
There are, certainly President Abbas has doubts. Many Arab leaders have doubts. Paradoxically, the United States is the essential partner here because they have the leverage with Israel, and they're the only one that does.
But this isn't, our parents' or grandparents' Middle East conflict, right? There have to be other players here. So who else are you looking to play an important role?
So critically important are going to be other Arab governments, Egypt, Saudi Arabia. The Emiratis will likely play a role as funders, the Qataris. And I expect that we will need a reconstituted government in the Palestine Authority, which will include Hamas.
So, Janice, when we talk about peace processes past from other conflicts, they're all different, but there's always this one commonality, which is that things are so bad that the status quo of the fighting is no longer acceptable, sort of a rock bottom phenomenon. Does that make this moment actually a viable moment for negotiations?
You hit the nail on the head there. So many have failed in the past, Adrienne, because it wasn't that bad. This is so bad, it may be what we call a ripe moment for a peace process to finally start.
And in order for that to happen, what needs to happen?
What needs to happen in an ideal world is three governments need to go. Hamas needs to go. Netanyahu's government, his whole government needs to go, and Abbas needs at a minimum to broaden his government. What's likely to happen? I'm doubtful that Hamas will go. Netanyahu and his government will go. It's only a matter of time, and there will be pressure on Abbas to broaden his government. So 1.5 out of 3.
Okay, so if you imagine that all these big players have to go, what or who has to fill in those gaps? Because they can't just all disappear and nothing comes in.
So we will need some time here for Netanyahu to go. The United States will have to push hard to get a commitment to a peace process. That may be enough to break up his coalition. Abbas, there will have to be pressure on him to broaden his government. So this is not tomorrow, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. Janice Stein, thanks for jumping in with us tonight. We appreciate it.
You're so welcome.